Hello, awesome viewers! Welcome to AC Studio. I actually ordered these on AliExpress a while ago, and that seller is probably the cheapest on AliExpress and selling for 50 Australian dollars for this. Everyone sells for $70, so I pre-ordered that from this seller, but that seller cannot deliver this on time. Eventually, the time had expired, and luckily, the AliExpress give me back the money. I have to reorder that from another seller, and I only got it now. Despite what happened, and also, JoyToy releasing new figures, and whether I should save the money to buy something else. But I just cannot give up on this because I really like the look of this figure. Looks really cool in my opinion. You got this like crest, looks like a Roman soldier. So no matter what, I have to get this, and that is why I only can able to review it now. Anyway, I cannot wait to open this. Let's open now. Woo. Transparent base and different from other figures. It is actually packed in a landscape format, but I like this presentation more than the vertical presentation, so that's good. All right, let's have a look. As I am not familiar with the Horus Heresy, so I did a quick research understanding who this guy is. Chaplain Consul is a rank that used during the Great Crusade and the Horus Heresy eras for the Space Marine chaplains. So they act as spiritual leaders, advisors, and morale enforcers. So they are a highly respected chaplain with significant influence within the chapter. They provide religious and moral leadership to the Space Marines. They maintain order and discipline within the chapter, rooting out heresy and weakness. So first, let's have a look at the weapons before we look at the figure. The signature weapon of the chaplain is the Crucis Acalum. It's like a maul, a power weapon, I guess. This weapon looks very different because the top part of it comes as a rather than one axle or one side. It comes as like a cross, on top of it. So it looks very different from other Crucis that I've seen in other figures. And I really like the black, brown, black kind of like look of it. It looks really nice, and got this like really nice, gold kind of like rings, in between these handles. So that looks really neat. And JoyToy did a very good job as well. This one they paint, kind of like a metallic, gunmetal. Look at it under the lights. It looks really nice, shiny, and also we got this very nice, silver highlighting on the raised edges, so you can see the form, the shape of it looks really well defined. So this is actually one of my favorite weapons of the Horus Heresy figures. And then we also have I think it's a plasma pistol. They're painted black, and then this is gunmetal with silver, and did not do any highlighting on this part here. Usually in the Warhammer painting, we always paint that as a lighter kind of white, but this is a toy, so they won't bother to do it. And also this figure only comes with 2 sets of hands, so you got one sets of hand holding the gun, just like this, and the other hand just holding the Crucis. So nothing really more than that. Usually they give you 3 sets of hands, and I think it is missing a set of fists, but you rarely use the fist anyway, so that's fine. But for the price you pay though, you expect to get it as well. And now we look at the figure itself. The figure itself, well, definitely looks amazing. Look at the look of it. Look at this crest thing here, right? And also got this really nice chest piece. Looks exactly like a Roman soldier. And also this side, look at all this like skull, decoration on the edge of the shoulder pad. Looks really good. And this one got a different detail as well. Look at that. That looks like medieval knight details. Wow, look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Beside the weathering, right? Beside the dark kind of like orange, edges on the yellow. See, they are all over the body. Even, for example, on the edges here, on the exchangeable hands, they provide the kind of like a shadowing. So this looks really good. It's all over the body here, and look at that as well. Look at the edges as well. So everything looks great. All the armor pieces got, damages on it. So this figure doesn't look new. So it looks realistic. And having this represent the figure really well. It just shows that Chaplain has been, in many wars, having all these like battle damages, all over the armor. So that looks really good. Except that one, it's a backpack. They did not do that, so that's alright. Even at the back of the legs, they got a little bit there, but This part is actually very clean, so maybe it's because under cape, so you rarely get damages or anything like that. But at the front, yeah, look at that. Look at the shoulder here. Look at that. The big kind of like damage. So that makes this figure looks really good already, right? And also what makes this figure very unique is the crest here. Look at that. Looks like a Roman commander, isn't it? The helmet also have, you know, rivet on it. So that looks good. You know, the eye painting is okay. I wish they have a kind of a black outline on the lens, so that looks more defined. At the moment, you see the edge of the lens, you know, the painting is, you know, a little bit rough. Doesn't look that good, but it's alright. It's close enough anyway. And beside this decoration here, the legs got this kind of medieval look, you know, as well on the knee, you know, protection piece as well. And then look at the belt piece. You got a grenade here, and then it is actually on a ball joint. So they change it back to ball joint design. So this is what they have done, which is good. Because of recent figures, they're all on plastic straps that actually, glue onto it, the belt. So I thought that is what they have done to change the design. But all this here, even the scroll, oh, by the way, this scroll looks really good. Looks really big. And look at this big ring here. My God, looks really, really big, right? And I like the look of it. And also on a ball joint. Yeah, interesting. I don't know whether they still keep on doing that or not. And even this is a ball joint. So yeah, alright, I prefer but ball joint rather than the plastic strap, but anyway. And also on the chest piece here, this is actually soft plastic. You know, that's really amazing. If you move it down, it doesn't, you know, restrict the movement of the chest piece. So you can do ab crunch if you like. So you can do ab crunch like that. Not much, but still doing that, right? So it doesn't restrict the movement, right? And also you got this two big, what do you call it? A clip for the cape. So this cape, look at that. It looks like exactly like Roman soldier as well. And the cape looks really good because it's balanced on both sides. And then you turn it around, and let me pull this backpack off, show you the look of it. Look at that. That looks really, really good. You know, the details are amazing. The sculpt is amazing. It looks quite realistic. You know, and this is actually very, very soft as well. So I really like the softness of this. I don't think you can able to take the cape off, but you can try. But you can always try. You see, it is actually locked like that. It's just got a square hole, and this piece got a square pack behind it. So you can pull this out if you like, but I probably not going to pull this out because I'm not changing the cape or anything like that. But of course, you can do it if you like. No one can stop you from doing that. The backpack, this exhaust can move like that as well. Just they can rotate, and then the backpack, there's nothing really special, but I think I really like the look of the backpack. Inner piece of the cape, unfortunately, is a little bit dirty on my one. I don't know whether because the yellow scratches onto the white. So in a way here, they did put a bit of black shadowing on this, but it looks really rough. It doesn't look that nice. Luckily, because you hit it most of the time, you know, by the figure, so you won't notice that anyway. Yeah, but generally the figure looks really, really good. And in terms of articulation, you know, like I think the thing that I really need to test is because, you know, got this cape, you know, surrounding the shoulder joint or shoulder pad like that. Actually, you can do 360 anyway. So yeah, all right, that's pretty good. And same as that one for sure. You can go 360, technically speaking. Yep, you can. Wait, hold on. All right. Yep, you can do 360. All right. Yep. All right. So that's pretty good. So the cape has no interference with the shoulder movement. All right. And I showed you that before. Ab crunch, pretty good ab crunch. Not bad. Yep. Twist around. Hip joint, pretty high actually. More than 90 degrees actually if you're looking at it this way, right? Amazing. And the knee joint is stunning. You can actually rotate it completely to the back. And I don't know why in the joint you actually have a set or end word on it. There shouldn't be, but I guess this is an indicator to show the factory workers where it's up when they install the joint. So yeah, I think that's the reason behind it. And then the ankle, pretty good. You can, you know, tilt, rotate, and then lastly the toe joint. Look at that, more than 45 degrees on it. And then one thing I forgot to show you is the elbow joint as well. Elbow joint's pretty good as well. Look at that. You can retract quite a bit. So it seems like this figure has a better movement than a ordinary Horus Heresy Space Marine. So this figure, in terms of articulation, actually quite impressive. I highly recommend this figure because the Chaplain Consul looks really good. As I said, it looks like a Roman soldier. The finishes is actually okay. It is on par with the Imperial Space Marine figures, but it is not as good as a Praetor or the Fafnir Ren. But still, you know, this character is quite unique. If you, let's say, if you do not collect, you know, Fafnir Ren or the Praetor or any special character, at least you have the Chaplain to lead your army. So if you got the Space Marine, I highly recommend get this, you know, Chaplain. And compared to the you know, Fafnir Ren and Praetor and the Space Marine that I look at in my recent videos, this figure to me has the best articulation. So in a way, I think this figure is a must-have in my opinion. You don't have to get a Space Marine or, you know, Fafnir and a Praetor if you don't want to, but this figure is just so good. You know, I really love this figure. And also, I got the Imperial Fist Terminator Scott coming in my next video. Alright, so I got a whole Scott here. So please stay tuned to the channel. Please like this video, give me a bit of support. My viewership is very low, so please give me a like. Anyway, I'll talk to you